Welcome back, everyone. This is Jaronitis bringing you Feed the Beast 1.6. We are starting at episode 42, I think it is now, and we are continuing with our bee process. The bee process is now going to wind up being done in between pieces of other episodes. It's going to be a problem because the bees are taking a really long time to work. And it's just going to be one of those things that check on the bees, go do something else. Check on the bees, go do something else. Check on the bees, go do something else. And check on the bees and go do something else. Anyway, so that being the case, we're actually going to set up a couple more bees specifically so that we can continue to do this. Now, one of the things I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to take this mystical princess and I'm going to put her in here with my 42 noble drones. Now, the reason for this is I lost my noble princess, and I don't know what happened to her. She just disappeared. So we are tossing the mystical queen in here. She's breeding with the noble drone. And over the course of the next 20 life cycles or so, because you have the noble drones here, it will force the mystical queen to become a noble queen. Okay? Because right now she's breeding with the noble, and when she dies out, she'll produce a mystical noble hybrid. Okay, she'll be part mystical, part noble. Now that princess will then be cycled out, brought back into the apiary, and when left in the apiary, will breed with a purebred noble drone. Then she will be, because she'll be 50% mystical, 50% noble. Then she'll be bred with a 100% noble drone, and when she dies off, she will produce a 75% noble, 25% mystical, and so on and so forth. Eventually, she will come up as a completely whole breed. Ugh. She's gonna be white bread. Don't ask. She's going to be completely noble, and that will get me my noble princess back, which will then allow me to continue with my breeding processes. Okay? So, this being the case, this guy seems to be in permanent flux. I don't know exactly what the deal is there, but we're still producing combs, and that's nice. So, one of the things we want, like I said, is Imperial. So, we actually have some Imperial drones here, and we actually even have some Royal Jelly, because somewhere along the lines I had Imperial bees, and they might have even been purebred Imperial bees, but there's no way for me to know that because they just happened to go through on their own. So, Imperial Noble, Imperial Noble, Imperial Noble. Okay, so these are all three Imperial Nobles. They're hybrids, and I'm not going to worry about them at the moment. I will, however, say that we're going to continue to do other things. So, one of the things that we're going to try to do is... oh, that's right, because I put it away. The alveary is going to require the scented panels, like I said before, and that's going to require Royal Jelly, which is the Imperial. Imperial is the noble plus majestic. Unless I'm mistaken, we have majestic right here. So we've got plenty of majestic. However, we need... Let's see. We need noble plus majestic to make Imperial. Now, there's a couple of ways we can go about doing this. I can take my majestic princess, or queen here, and I can forcibly put her off to the side and make her just be a majestic princess. I can then take a noble drone and breed the noble drone with the majestic princess, and that will make a, in theory, will get us into Imperials again. And that's actually what I am going to do. However, because of the way this system works, I don't actually want to do that. I actually want to set up a separate section specifically just for breeding bees. I don't want them to be mixed in with the other stuff. I want to be able to do this by itself. So let's see. Bee stuff. We're going to go with 3 of these. And we're going to... For the moment, I will probably just set these up right here because they're close at hand and easy to work with. But these will be non-automated. They will just be me cycling the bees in and out when I get the time. Actually, we'll just put them all next to each other. I don't care. Alright, so now we're going to take this one out of there, and we're going to put her in here. Now we're putting her in here because I want her to breed down, and she will make the she'll make a majestic princess. But if I left her over here, when she was a majestic princess, she would automatically breed in with another drone and become a queen again, and I don't want her to do that. She is purebred, and therefore she's going to, actually I'll show you that she's purebred, because she's majestic, okay? And she even has, wow, four, fertility is 4. That means she produces 4 drones instead of your typical 2. So we want that trait to be as well. So we want her to go ahead and die off, leave me a princess, and when she leaves me the princess, I'm going to breed her purposefully with a noble drone. Okay, this is a purebred noble drone who I'm now going to put in here so I don't forget that's what I'm doing. And when her princess comes back, we will go ahead and put the princess in with the noble drone, and they will go ahead and make me something special. Okay, that being said, let's see, how do I want to go about telling you guys about this? Well, you know, we'll just do it. Doing it's always the easiest way to show, to let you know how it works. One of the things we want to do is we want to increase our chances, okay? When you look here, noble plus majestic equals imperial, okay? So we've got the majestic princess, oh, we will here in a minute, and then we got the noble drone. So adding those together, you have an 8% chance of getting an imperial bee. But I don't like 8%. I want higher percentage chances. So to increase our chances of that, we need to make a soul frame. Okay? A soul frame. Why isn't the soul frame showing here? Oh no, don't tell me it's part of extra bees frames. Necrotic frame, temporal frame. Oh no. Dang it. I haven't done without so. Oh, you're killing me. This is what I want to make. This is what I really want, but it requires the essence of Scornful Oblivion, which requires dragon eggs, and those are not fun. So, let's see. I guess I need the equivalent. Metabolic, gentle, resilient, magic, proven, impregnated. Wow. I'm fairly certain that I've got some of these researched. So let's look these up real quick. Apomancy. Essence of a False Life. Magic Frame. Okay, so the Magic Frame is basically your sticks around enchanted fabric, and that's fine. But we want to make better than that. Essence of a Shallow Grave, Essence of Lost Time, Essence of Fickle Permanence. Let's see. Ah, okay, so this unstable propolis. Where do you get an unstable propolis? You're killing me. Oh, thank God. Okay. It is used to make the metabolic frame. Okay, the metabolic frame, netherrack can be used to make it. Okay, I was about to say. Essence of Fickle Permanence. I don't know what an unstable propolis is. I have to try. It inevitably comes from unstable bees. Wow, I didn't expect this. Okay, but that's fine. We want to make an Essence of Fickle Permanence, and the Essence of Fickle Permanence is made with netherrack and Perdito and Permutatio. Okay, so, really didn't consider this very much. That's okay. Basically, this is the same thing as a soul frame from Extra Bees. Basically, what it does is, if you read here, it increases your mutation rates. Okay, basically, it means that you have a better chance of getting something new. So that 8% chance goes up by using these. Okay, so we're going to need 8 Perdito and 5 Permutatio and a piece of netherrack. Okay, so I guess we're winding up back in Thaumcraft, although not intended. What can I do that's going to have... Actually, we can actually use Thaumcraft to find this out. The aspects. What has these aspects on them? Perdito. Alrighty. Oh look, we can use just normal everyday cobblestone. So that's great. Easy to get that. And this permutatio is on seeds. Ironically enough, not normal everyday seeds. Cotton seeds, and I don't know what those other ones are, but they're in the seeds section, so that's not a big deal to do. Alright, so netherrack. Whoops, I forgot this thing did it that way. Alright, so we're going to make 3 of those. And now, in our growing stuff section, we should have plenty of seeds. Plenty of seeds. I hate you. Why do I not have plenty of seeds? Okay, they're there. I was about to say. Okay, so barley is good, and we'll use cobblestone for the other. Alright, so let's go make some magic. Okay, so let's see. Cobblestone has 1 of each, and we're going to make 3 of these, and we needed how many? We needed 8 and 5. Alright, so this has got 1 of each, so we need 8 of these. We're going to make 3, so we're going to need 24 cobblestone. And it's going to require 5 of each of these. There's 1 of each of these, so we need 15 on this. Alright, so hopefully this will come out right. We should drop this, and this, and this. There it is, Essence of Fickle Permanence. Excellent. And look at that, I don't even have my Goggles of Revealing on, so I don't have to see that I've caused flux and causing all kinds of problems. I don't have to care. I should care, but I just ain't gonna. Alrighty, so the magic frame requires sticks, which we have plenty of, and enchanted fabric. Enchanted fabric is just a nice arcane workbench thing, which is any kind of wool with string. So excellent, we can do that as well really quickly. Now, let's see. Mob drops, wool, and string. And the rest is in the arcane table. So, wool and string. Boom. Alrighty, so now we got plenty of that. So now, did it require that I do that? Ah, yes it does, okay. So I needed to bring some sticks up with me, and I forgot. I've actually never worked with magic bees before. So bear with me, I apologize, but I've just never done it. I've never had to. Extra Bees has always been my bee mod of choice, but since Extra Bees is not here, well, we're just going to do it this way. When you don't know what to do, just go with something new. And besides, the fact that I haven't done it before actually should make it more exciting. Alright, so now we should put this next to this. And excellent. Oh wow, it didn't even actually require anything special, but there's the metabolic frame. You know, that's actually one of the things that bothers me about this, because it doesn't actually say specifically. It says the Essence of Fickle Permanence does this, and it shows you that you make the metabolic frame, but it doesn't say specifically that the metabolic frame does this. So, what can you do? Alright, so now we can put these in with our bee, which hopefully by now should be, be dead. Yes, she's dead. Okay, good. So, I killed her, I'm happy. Alright, so we're going to put these 3 in here, and we're going to put the Majestic Princess in with the Noble Drone. Okay, and then we're going to take these guys out because we want to keep them here. Now, over time, these will continue to process, and I will come back in probably about 5 minutes. These will be done, and we will go ahead and see what they wind up giving me. Hopefully, with all 3 of these in here, it will actually give me something really nice, like straight-up Imperial Bees. I don't know what the percentage chance increase is, but I have an 8% chance without the frames. With 3 frames in there, even if they only give me 5% chance each, that's still only 23% chance. So don't hold your breath, right? But, you know, hey, we'll see what happens. Alright, so now, while we're waiting for that to process, we come over here and check on these. Have these gone through their first iteration yet? I don't think so. Alright, is anybody else missing their queen? Yes, you are missing your queen. And, oh, no, not you too. Not you too. No, why would you? Oh, wait, I did that. Alright, so actually, since I have a noble one right here, let's see. Did you come out noble? Nope. Ooh, she's noble imperial. Wasn't that interesting? You know what? You stay over here too. Alright, so now that this is being all blah again, and this is going to be rather annoying because it's going to continuously put extra stuff that I don't want right here, we're going to go ahead and walk away from this and try to think of more pleasant things and do other things that are not quite so aggravating. Okay, so... Alright, so one of the other things we want to do is we actually want to set up some other bees to process in other places. Specifically, there are bees that are going to process in the nether, and there are bees that will process in the end. And there are times when they will only process in those locations. Now, I can walk around up and down these stairs and go to and from the nether this way, but I really don't want to. I would really rather have it be so that the nether portal itself isn't actually necessary. So one of the things I want to get started on while we're waiting for bees to process is a nifty little mod called Mistcraft. Okay, Mistcraft is going to allow for, hey, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, thanks for stopping by. You can, be dead now. Whoops, hello. 3, 2, 1, die. Ha! I love it. Anyway, so instead of using the portal and having stuff coming and going through the portal, I want to actually create a system for teleportation. Okay. Teleportation is going to be something that will be very useful in the near future, specifically when I start building a nether base and when I find the end, making an end base, and so on. And so on. Haha. Did you catch what I did there? Anyway, sorry, that was horrible. Alright, so while we're waiting for those bees to process, we're just going to throw this stuff out here, and I will worry about cleaning it up later when you guys don't have to pay attention. Yeah, whatever. Just get out of here. Get lost. Go away. You too. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go through our item subsets, and we're going to mod, and we're going to find and open up Mistcraft. Okay, for those of you who don't know what Mistcraft is, I will explain what Mistcraft is. Back in the day, in the 90s, I think it was, there was a game that came out called Myst. Myst was a game where the player ran around trying to solve some sort of weird mystery, and in solving the mystery, you actually wound up going into worlds through books. You opened the book, you dove into the book, and you wound up in another world. So the general idea with Mistcraft is that you can then use books to teleport you to different places. That being said, that's what we're going to try to do. Okay. A writing desk. This is easy to make. You just need a glass bottle, a feather, and some wood. However, in one of the villages that I visited, there was already a writing desk, and it should be in my miscellaneous junk, along with the other stuff from Mistcraft. I swear, there it is. Alright, so that's how you make the writing desk, and I just happen to have one already, so no, we don't have to craft that. But it's really easy to craft, so it's not like, ooh, ah, right? So after that, we need an ink mixer. The ink mixer is the empty bottle, smooth stone, and some more wood. Okay, I should have some empty bottles here. If not, I can make some. It's no big deal. Doesn't look like there's any there, so let's go ahead and make some. We're going to need to make quite a few empty bottles, and we're going to have to go and get some more ink. Now, ink. I'm really starting to get aggravated and irritated from having to go find ink constantly. I'm actually quite tired of hunting ink. So we're going to do something about that as well. You know what? I might even do it right now because I know I'm going to need ink, and instead of going and finding some and then using it and then coming back, we're just, how do I want to do this? Okay, well, let's not get too sidetracked yet. Yet. Okay, 5 of those. Nope, not mob chops. Wood stuff. 2 of those. And we now have an ink mixer. Okay, so I think that I'm going to go ahead and put my Mistcraft setup right here for now. I may make its own room for it. I may not. I'm not really certain at this point. But there's that for now. The ink mixer requires paper and ink, and you can use it to make the books that let you teleport to different places. Gosh, it's going to drive me nuts. Oh, no, you didn't. Get off my lawn, you stupid kids! By the way, I have like 20 different morphs for these guys because they come in like all different shapes and sizes and slightly different things. Like one of the two morphs, it's like, well, this one's carrying a blue book and that one's carrying a yellow book, and that's the only difference between them. Holy crap! What is this? An invasion? You see why I have a problem? I mean, it's like an infestation. They're everywhere. And I'm spending time on camera killing them. They're harmless to me, but it's annoying. You guys are worse than the stupid monsters. You may not attack me, but you are constantly in the way. Okay. I feel better. I have exercised the need to kill light mages who are constantly... No, there's more out back. That's okay, I'll ignore them. I'll ignore them. I have to ignore them. We'll sleep through the night. We'll sleep through the night, yes. Yes, and then they will be gone. Oh, they're not gone. Alright, so... They annoy me, can you tell? Alright, so... You are a mental case. Well, yes, I am. Anyway, so, ink. Ink. I'm always out of ink. I can't finish Honeycomb Hideout because I need more ink. I can't fill my ink mixer because I don't have any more ink. And I am just basically tired of ink problems. So, we are going to make ink production. Okay, we're going to make a rancher. And the rancher is a Mine Factory Reloaded... It is. Yeah, Mine Factory Reloaded block. It requires 2 shears, a bucket, a factory machine block, and some plastic sheets. I believe I should have some extra factory machine blocks laying around here from where I was making deep storage units, or did I use them all up? I think I used them all to make deep storage units, but that's okay too. I'll make more. Alright, but we should have some plastic sheets, unless I used all them up. Wow, I really did? Holy crap. Alright, that's fine. I've got time. Alrighty. Actually, you know what? We will use the electric furnace, because yeehaw, baby. Alright, well that's still going to take a second. So let's go out here and see if the bees have done anything useful yet. Wow. That's a whole bunch of nothing. Okay, I can see that the next thing we're going to wind up doing is we're going to make frames that make them die faster. That is probably going to be the essence of a shallow grave, which I have not researched yet. So guess what I'm going to do in between episodes, because this is going to drive me nuts otherwise. Alright, moving on. Ink. Ink. We're working about ink. That's right. And the stuff we're doing is up here, because ink must be done. Alright, you go in there, and now we're going to make some plastic sheets. Excellent. So now we need to make this, which is fine. Okay, so we should have all the stuff we need now. Granted, we'll need another bucket and a little bit of iron. Now, I know this is possible, although it's untested. So if what I'm making doesn't work, well, you saw it here first. I tried and failed. I want credit. Let's just do that. Why not? Now we should be able to make this. What am I missing? Oh, it won't shift click in because of the bucket. No, the bucket. Oh, because of the shears. I'll say, no, that's not right. Alrighty, so yes. Alright, good. So now we have a rancher. Well, what's a rancher, you might ask? Well, that's a very good question. A rancher is something that automatically harvests harvestable items from entities. Specifically, a harvester will automatically milk cows and pump milk out of the cows and into into the unit and into any liquid ducts that might be attached to it. Okay, it will automatically shear sheep. If you have sheep that's standing in front of it, it will shear the sheep and toss the stuff out the back. So what I want to do is I want to create a place where I can keep squid and have the harvester harvest ink sacs from the squid. Now, like I said, it doesn't sound right, does it? It really doesn't if you think about it. But the theory is that it will actually work. So on that note, we're going to actually test this out because I've not actually tried this. And I want to know, no, not equips, machine parts. Hardened energy conduit, no. Redstone energy conduit, that's the one I want. Alright, so we're going to try this out because I've never done it before. I meant to try it in my test world and I just forgot. So, crazy, isn't it? Alright, so what we're going to need is... Let's see, let's take... You know, we'll just take all 3 golden lassos. We're going to do this, we're going to do it right. Alright, so we're going to do this. We got that. Now, we're going to need... We're going to capture some squid. I'm assuming that the golden lassos can catch some squid. I'm also going to need some buckets. And we'll use my hammer to dig a hole. And we will need a chest. We'll just use a normal chest since I don't have any ender chests handy at the moment. But if I can fill it, if my problem is that there's too much stuff in the normal chest, then I'm doing this right. Okay, so we're going to just come over here to some random place, and we're going to dig a hole. Now, if this works out really well, I may actually incorporate this further and do this a little bit more efficiently or better. For now, this is just a test the theory kind of thing. So, let's see. We're going to put the rancher down. Okay, then we're going to, let's see, we'll dig underneath here for now, and we will power the rancher this way by using my energy cell that already is here. Okay, let's configure this to have power flow out at the top. So now this should show power. Excellent. It is powered up, and it is idling because it has nothing to do at the moment. Excellent. So the other thing we want to do is we want to put the chest here. The chest is going to gather up the drops as they are dropped. So we're going to fill this in, and we're going to fill that. And now we're going to need some buckets of water because squid will suffocate otherwise. And we're going to in theory, hey, so the theory is gonna be that we'll be able to do this without killing the squid. That's what I'm worried about, is actually killing the squid. In theory, this won't kill the squid, but I don't actually, whoops, not that one, that one. Oh, is it not creating a source block because... Oh, okay, it's not. Okay, well, that's fine. I don't want this to have any flow to it, so we will do it from the ground up. Corner there. To corner there. Should create a source block here. To corner there. To corner there. Alright, so now this should all be source blocks. So we can now do this, 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 and this. So we can do this, 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 and there we go. So we should have no flowing water now. Alright, so That being the case, let's go find us some squid and see this sucker work. Bonsai! Here, squiddy, 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 squiddy. Come here. Come here. Oh, see, that's just not nice. But that's okay. I have a way to get around this. I have a portal gun again. I love my portal gun. Come here. Grab you, squid. Did I? Nope, didn't get you. Okay, let's... Excellent. Now I just want to be a bat. We're going to fly this guy over here. Hopefully before he drowns in the air. And we're going to drop him in the water. No, you're supposed to stay down there, dude. Oh, whatever. Even if you aren't staying down there, is this working? Oh, it works. Okay, so I just need to make sure that this guy doesn't kill himself at the surface. Alright, good. So now we're actually running out of time again. Oh, look, there's another one. Wow, there's a bunch of them right here. Excellent. So now instead of having to constantly go and kill these guys, I can just take them and bring them over here. Now, in theory, this should actually also be good because they are considered to be inside of a certain area. They're contained from being able to move, and that being the case, they should not despawn. If they don't despawn, no, stop that. If they don't despawn, then I will have... Good God, come on. If they don't despawn, I now have a permanent source of ink. Okay, so now that I have 3 of them in there, I don't want to have a chance of them... What did I just do? Oh, I just accidentally deactivated my portals. Great. Well, no more trip to the middle of nowhere. So, to make sure that they don't accidentally drown themselves, I'm actually going to cage them in. So now they are in water, they can't get out of the water, and I'm getting ink sacs. Okay, is this continuously? Yes, it is. Okay. Wow, this is excellent. Every time the rancher counts down, it's going to take some of the ink sacs from them. Excellent. Alright, so this is proof of concept. This does work. And I don't need to be a bat anymore. Get off my lawn! Eventually they'll get tired of hearing me yell, get off my lawn, I swear. I won't get tired of yelling it because they're on my lawn and damn it, get off my lawn. So what I'm going to wind up doing now is I'm probably going to run a couple item ducts so that the rancher doesn't put the items into a chest down in a hole. I'll put the hole up top, or I will just put it as one of my auto-sorting ender chests, and therefore the ink sacs are automatically put downstairs into the sorting system. That's probably the better way to do it. So, ooh, excellent. Well, we are already running over on time, so, ooh, they made royal jelly? They're not supposed to make royal jelly. It wasn't imperial. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Since we're already running over on time, it's not going to mean anything for another few minutes while this bee goes ahead and dies and lets me in on the secret of what it's going to drop for me. So I need my beealyzer back. And while we're waiting for that one to die, let's look at this. This one is Majestic Imperial. This one's Majestic Noble. And this one is Noble Imperial. Okay, so since Majestic and Noble equal Imperial, we'll go ahead and put the Majestic Imperial, and we'll go ahead and put the Noble Imperial, and let them go ahead and breed. Now this one, yay, it died. Okay, so we now have Majestic, Imperial, and Imperial. So this created a Majestic Imperial Princess with an Imperial Noble Drone, and 2 Pure Blood Imperial drones. Now, I'm going to keep these 2 Pure Blood Imperial drones off to the side because I want to use them later. If I wind up with a purebred Imperial Princess, then, well, you know, I can actually probably... Nah, we'll just do that. Okay, so that's Majestic Imperial, and we're going to put it in there with a... How do I have an unbealized one? Majestic Noble. Okay, I don't know how I did that. But we're going to put it in there. I could probably put it in there with just the solid Imperial ones and see, hopefully get Imperial out of it. But for now, I will just put in the Majestic Noble Hybrid, and hopefully when they actually get done doing their thing, we'll wind up with Pure Blood Imperial. So for now, this is going to be it. If you like what you see, give me a like. If you want to follow along, give me a subscription. I'm considering starting to say that at the beginning of the episode because my understanding is people don't watch when I say, okay, we're going to wrap up. They just stop the episode there. So maybe I'll start saying at the beginning, you know, I feel like I'm trying to sell myself, which realistically I am trying to sell myself because I'd actually like a lot of people to see this. But ultimately I'm going to keep making them because I enjoy doing it. But whatever the case may be, like if you want to, subscribe if you want to, spread the gaming because you have to.